Screen glow on my face, ghost lines break lights, chasing every trace from warm-up laps to the last white flag. Heartbeat louder than the waving rain. This is the Formula Vee Trophy. We ride the edge, we ride it clean. Hey, TGR Nation in my headset. One more lap to chase the dream. Formula Vee Trophy, hold your nerve and hold the line. TGR Nation, feel it rising. Champions built to tell that a time. Stay calm when the back end slides. Tiny mistake can redraw lives. Names on the board, but the story's live. Turn by turn, we fight to arrive. This is the Formula Vee Trophy. We ride the edge, we ride it clean. GGR Nation in my headset. One more lap to chase the dream. Formula Vee Trophy, hold your nerve and hold the line. TGR Nation, feel it rising. Champions build a 10th at a time. Strapped in tight, screen glow on my face, ghost lines break lights, chasing every trace from warm-up laps to the last white flag. Heartbeat louder than the waving rain. This is the Formula Vee Trophy. We ride the edge, we ride it clean. Hey, TGR Nation in my headset. One more lap to chase the dream. Formula Vee Trophy, hold your nerve and hold the line. TGR Nation, feel it rising. Champions built to tell that a time. Stay calm when the back end slides. Tiny mistake can redraw lives. Names on the board, but the story's live. Turn by turn, we fight to arrive. This is the Formula Vee Trophy. We ride the edge, we ride it clean. GGR Nation in my headset. One more lap to chase the dream. Formula Vee Trophy, hold your nerve and hold the line. TGR Nation, feel it rising. Champions cross the lines, break lights, chasing every trace from warm-up laps to the last white flag. Heartbeat louder than the waving rain. This is the Formula Vee Trophy. We ride the edge, we ride it clean. Hey, TGR Nation in my headset. One more lap to chase the dream.
And a very big hello, everybody. Welcome along to the final round of the Formula Vee Trophy Series. Wow, it's early in the morning here in Australia with the Formula One Grand Prix late. Don't worry, that won't be my last mistake for the day. I'm dead tired. It is going to be a fascinating final round. There are a stack of drivers still in this. Let's check the calendar, see which way it looks. We've had 12 rounds, this being the 12th, of course, here at Brands Hatch. It's the Indy circuit. Should be a ripper of a race. The championship, look at this. Can you believe what you're seeing? There are a stack of drivers that still rate a huge chance of taking victory here. As you just saw a few moments ago, Alexander Bugashud has taken pole at this stage with about 50 seconds of qualifying left to go, 54.16 for him. Sean Gabinski, he's up there at 54.2. A great result for Gabinski. Fantastic in second spot. Eric Lancheres, 54. He was dominant at the start of the season, but now doesn't lead it. Christopher Cassiano doing a great job. 54.4 for him in fourth. And Christian Flagg, our championship leader, sits there at the very respectable fifth, but with plenty of work to do. Now, we will be diving in from time to time to have a bit of a listen to what's happening in the Discord, because the guys are all in race,
there. It's 25-23, and then the second race it's 50-47. So you lose one more point for the second race.
Okay, one more point there. Okay.
There's Robbie Wright having a chat with a few of the drivers. I'll keep monitoring them. We won't listen to them throughout the race, but we'll get an idea of what the state of play is going to be. Okay, it's almost time to go racing. Let's get set for this one. It should be a fantastic final round of the championship. I dare say there'll be a few people that will walk away a little bit perplexed at the end of this. There's our pole sitter, Alexander, sitting in position. Where did Sean go? He's just popping in and out at the moment, not having everything his own way. Okay. I'm just going to have to mute their Discord. They're all going at 1,000,000 miles an hour. I can't hear myself think, which I think is going to be pretty much the path of the course throughout this race. We are almost set for this one. A couple more cars to come out onto the grid to line us up. A few of the drivers starting to rev their engines.
Go to the bathroom. Can I get a break?
Alexander wants to go to the bathroom? What? You missed that? You missed that boat, Alexander. Just drive. Rev start to build. Get ready. We're about to go. This is the final round. Green flag, and we're off and racing. Nice clean start by Alexander as well. He gets off the line pretty well. Good position. Will change us further back in the pack as well as they make their way down through turn one for the first time. Eric Lancheres gets up into second. He's under attack at the moment from Christopher Cassiano. This is the short circuit here at Brands Hatch, if you're not familiar with it. Christian Flagg's already picked up one spot directly off the start, so a great go from him. In behind him, Gabinski got a shocker. An absolute shocker for Sean. He's gone back into fifth spot. Nathan Moroney right behind him. Then we go back to the pit bits man, David Gerard. Great to see him up in the top 10 as well. Russell Daly, then we go back to Alex Bradley, Robbie Wright in 10th, and Jason Archer McMillan, the mid-pack dad. He's also another YouTuber. If you don't follow him, he can't always race in this championship because he has to work, but today he's had a day off, so he's decided to join the fray. He's running a new monitor too, so I'm expecting some dramas from him. He's getting used to operating a large and very, very high-tech screen. Alexander under pressure now, down into the final turn. This is a battle for a championship, ladies and gentlemen. All of the drivers in the top five could all take it away. Eric Laguz had an issue further back in the pack. He's had a coming together. Let's go back and check out what happened with him. This was going down into turn 2. Just got into the back of Suleiman Khan and also had contact. Well, in fact, Eric Legou wasn't the instigator of that. Looked like it was Daly that caused the issue, or got caught up, and also took out Suleiman Khan as well. So hard going there for them. Not the way they wanted to start the first race. Now, Christopher Cassiano's gone back to the lead. Alexander Bugasherd has gone back in the pecking order dramatically there. Christian Flagg's lost a couple of spots as well. Now, let's have a look. It was Alexander that had contact with somebody. There was a crash. Here's the replay. How did this transpire? Contact, or was it contact, or did he do it on his own? I don't know. Either way, Christian Flagg leads the way. Nathan Maroney gets himself up into second spot. So a great run from him. And look back to third. This is insane. David Gerard has got up into third, and he has a Russell looming up behind him, as well as Eric and Sean. This is going to be a very... David's run wide. That allows the door open for Daly, who slides his way up the inside. Gerard wants to go on with it. And in behind him, it's Eric Lancheres trying to find his way forward and pick up another couple of spots as they come down across the strike. 12 minutes left to go in the first heat of the day. Cassiano and Maroney. I don't know what Nathan's going to do here, because he has to consider, well, some might think he has to consider the fact that this man is battling out a championship and Maroney is not. So does he get in and does he fight? Does he take maximum points away? My gut feeling is yes. My gut feeling is that is exactly the way it's going to play out.
A lot more in the front.
I know you do, but I don't know. Hey.
Just having a listen in, that was Alexander Bugasherd that you could hear going, oh no. Never a good sign, is it? Never, ever a good sign to hear a driver going, oh no. So that's our state of play at the moment. No positional changes. There is a bit of a dice going on further back in the pack. Let me just bring that up for you. We're talking about David Gerard's gone backwards 1. Russell's got that. Eric Lancheres looks around the outside. Tough way around. Alexander sitting right behind them. Those two contenders in about 5 that could take out this championship. Robbie Wright and Alexander in a big battle. Alexander all over the back at the moment of Boo Bradley. Crazy the way this is shaping up. Now let's go back and have a look at Alexander. He's managed to get round Robbie Wright, but I can tell you from what I'm hearing in the background, he wasn't happy. He felt that he fought a little bit too hard. So there's Russell, who's in a best ever performance so far in this series. And who's that? Gabinski, the Flying Bee, is right up behind Christian Flagg. So important is this battle as they make their way around on another lap. No positional changes. I'm surprised at this. I thought there might be a little bit more overtaking at the pointy end of the field. Christian Flagg's trying to help us out there and make it exciting for us. He is all over the back of the Pit Bit Pilot. If you want to check out David's versions of these races, the link is in the description down below. Don't be scared to pop along and say hello to him with another lap going down. About 9 minutes of this race left to go. There's crazy conversations going on further back in the pack. Oh, problems. Now, who was that? David Gerard. Let's go back and see what happened to him.
I'm sorry, man.
Gabinski, unfortunately, has got in the back of him, and Gabinski, you could see his nose cone flying across the track. The Pit Bits pilot won't be overly excited to see that that was the result.
That took me by surprise, Sean.
So Cassiano leads. Maroney under pressure now from Russell. Then we've got Christian sitting back there in 4th. He's probably Well, Cassiano's obviously got the upper hand at the moment, but Christian, I don't think, would be too disappointed with the result if it finished this way. I'm just going to test something here. Just one sec. Just want to make sure my chat is working on my playback screen. It doesn't look like it is. Oh, no, it is. Perfect. So that is all functional. Okay, so let's get back to the racing action and just concentrate on what's going on here. What else do we have? Kabinski, as I say, getting into the back there of David Gerard as our race leader makes his way around the track. He's got a wall of cars behind him and there's been no major positional changes. Half the race already in the bank. Nathan Moroney sitting there being patient. Christian Flagg right behind him, right in the slipstream. Now down the inside he goes on Moroney, gets second spot. Moroney could see that coming. I could hear them chatting in Discord. Christopher Cassiano's also in the Discord chat as well. So this is about to get very, very intense, and there's a substantial gap. Closest battle I can find you on track is just in front of Alexander. Boo Bear is all over the back of Kabinski trying to find his way forward. Of course, Sean will have a car damage. His nose cone looks to be on the car at the moment. That's just the rebirth, the respawning of it. We saw it go floating across the track earlier on. He got straight into the chat, by the way, and did apologise to David. So it was just one of those mistakes. Oh, Christian Flagg going for it around the outside of Christopher Cassiano. Can't get the overtaking manoeuvre done, but you can see he is hungry for this one. Moroney gets a great run, dives to the inside, can't get past though. And Eric Lancheres really doesn't need Moroney right in this battle. Now, Alexander has just centered on Boo Bear. It was a big go. Nathan did get it off track through that section of the course, so you know he's pushing. And Eric Lancheres sitting back there being very patient at the moment, isn't he? 5 minutes left to go. Nathan's doing a little bit of Darth Vader stuff. He's completely gone. There he is. He's back again. There's nothing worse. Nothing worse. Nothing worse. Oh, Nathan's... oh, no, it's just the timing trying to update while he's blinking in and out. Gee, that is bad. That is very, very bad, isn't it? Lancheres knows it, and I think Nathan's moved out of the way. So he has, so he doesn't get caught up in this battle and cause an issue. So well done to him. Great sportsmanship by Nathan Moroney to step aside and just let this battle go on. As we know that at the end of the day here, one of these gentlemen potentially will be named champion of season 2. Now, Russell Daly has been given a bad sportsmanship flag, so he's got a time penalty. That'll help out Alexander because he's 1.6 seconds behind. There's Alexander at the moment making his way onto the start-finish straight. You can see Russell has slowed to try and pay back this time that he owes. Now, Nathan Moroney is there. Yeah, look, this is going to be important for Alexander. I don't know if time's run away. It closes the door. Does Russell? Let's go back and have a look with Moroney. Yeah, he's got bad. I think it's just bad internet connection, to be fair. I don't think he's crashed. Here's the battle for the race lead. Christian Flagg, our current series leader, in front at the moment. Cassiano wants it, though. They're battling out the championship. So too Eric Lancheres. I think this is the stage for absolutely the best showdown that we could possibly ask for. Oh, 3 wide, and there was contact. Contact again between the three of them. Cassiano still has the lead. Eric's trying around the outside. Another hit there for Christian Flagg. It's elbows out. Christian right up behind Cassiano. And there are battles going on further back in the pack as well, too, it needs to be said. We just can't get back there and see them. Let's try. There's Alexander, who's fought his way back to be fourth. He's got round Alex Bradley, who's staying with him. Then Nathan Moroney. Unfortunately for Russell Daly in the 07 car, he finds himself in position 7 at the moment. As we go back to the pointy end of the field, Christopher Cassiano leading the pack. Here comes Christian Flagg. You can see how close they are. He pulls out. Can he get an overtaking manoeuvre done? Down the start, finish straight. How close do they get to each other? That is insane. Eric Lancheres doing something we don't see from Eric very often, and that's sitting back and being patient. He likes to lead these races, but he's obviously had a change of heart here.
Oh, good.
Christian Flagg holds down the lead now. Alexander Bugasherd has been able to give himself a bit of a gap. Bradley has had an issue. Let's go back and see what happened with that. So Moroney goes to the inside of him and contact. And that also, Russell Daly, of course, gets thumped, and so too Bradley. And Nathan Moroney manages to sneak through. Now they're all going again. Oh, Christian Flagg making contact with Eric Lancheres. Oh, this is hard fighting, as you would expect for a final round of a series. This is huge. Cassiano right behind, and they're still side by side for the third straight corner now. Neither wants to give an inch. Christian has been able to get that spot, hard-fought spot. 1:40 left to go in this race, and it is on for young and old. This is on board with Eric. Let's go back and see it from Christian's perspective. He's sitting right behind. It's a three-way go. And Alexander's come into this fight now. He's back in the slipstream with only a couple of laps left to go. All at stake here in the first heat of the day. Slipstream comes into play. Cassiano, what's he going to do? He's going to sit there and be patient as they go into turn one. Side by side. Oh, contact again. Contact again. Down through turn two. And here it is now. It's fully a four-way battle for this, not only race lead, but for the series itself. Wow. Intense. Now Cassiano on Eric Lancheres gets a run up the inside. They stay side by side. The battle for second. Cassiano with his beak just in front, but he's got no slipstream. It's going to be a three-wide run again. Down towards turn one, and Alexander Borgashad makes it four wide. Oh, it's white flag out. It's all to play for in the final lap, and they're three wide through turn one. Believe it, people. This is the skill when you're racing against the world's best. This is what you need. No one survives three wide. They're still three wide. The second turn. Incredible racing. And sitting right behind Christian Flagg saying, oh, I can't make it four wide here. Now, Alexander with his nose just in front. Lancheres gets a better run out of the turn. Nothing between the three of them. Now make it four of them. The battle for second still three wide. This is absolutely insane. Cassiano sits back there in fourth. He led for most of the race, and Alexander Bugashad's come from absolutely nowhere. Christian Flagg with his nose just in front for second. Down across the strike. Eric, is he going to take the win? Slipstream comes into play across the line. No, he doesn't get it. Flagg will finish second. Alexander third. Cassiano fourth. Then we go back to Kabinski. We saw him come through. Nathan Moroney, David Gerard, a great fight back from David to finish in seventh. Then Robbie Wright. Believe it or not, we've got more racing to go. How hard fought was that? Could you want any better? Three wide, turn after turn, four wide at one stage. Wow. Okay, we're resetting now to go for the feature race. the calendar again. So 2 15-minute races in. Not much left to go. This is the way the championship looked coming into this round. Christian Flag leading on 457 points. Alexander Bugashud on 454. Eric Lancheres, 444. And 440 for Christopher Cassiano. Now, we're not going to end the broadcast until we get confirmation today of who has won the championship. So, Eric Lancheres will start from pole position. Christian Flag. Just one sec. I'm just going to do something.
Green flag, green
Yeah,
flag.
don't worry about it. They're getting ready to go. Off they go. And race 2, the feature gets underway. Eric Lancheres leads. Christian Flag, second spot, and Cassiano in third. Yes, Alex, I was going mental. Just letting Alex asked, what was Grant like during that race? He said and Alex says, I reckon he was going mental. I just thought I'd let him know he was 100% right. Oh, here we go. Alexander running a little bit wide, taking the rest of the pack with him, but they all get off the line nice and cleanly. Good battles going up back further in the field. Let's go back to this battle for third. Alexander got Cassiano, Sean Gabinski behind. Nathan Maroney seems to have sorted out his internet issues. It looks way more stable. David Gerard holding down 7th at the moment. Back at the pointy end, slipstreaming coming into play. Eric Lancheres out in front, Christian Flag, Alexander Bugashud. Down through turn 1 they go, and they start their run up the hill. Jason Archer McMillan towards the back of the pack at the moment. As I mentioned, he's running a new curved screen and just can't get his head around the Formula V with that new screen. Depth perception is a big thing, especially when you're playing at this level. So he's just out there doing laps at the moment and getting a feel for it. Christian Flag sits there in second spot, has plenty of work to do here, needs to get it done. Same for Alexander and Christopher Cassiano. Look at Christian Flag, contact. You saw Alexander dive to the outside. I can tell you that in the Discord chat, he almost had a conniption. He thought that it was going to be all over for the both of them, but he's managed to gain a spot as a result. Now he goes side by side with Eric as they come down into the braking area. Can't get an overtaking maneuver done. Christian Flag tucks in behind. Now he does. Gets a great run out of that second turn and tries to take Christian with him. And yeah, he favours Christian Flag. He's giving him the slipstream. So it's 2 against 1. And Christopher Cassiano sits right behind. They're 2 by 2 into the final turn. 12 minutes left to go in the feature race of the day. The final race of the series. And Eric maintains the race lead. Have a go at this. Gabinski. Gabinski has brought himself into the fight. And Nathan Maroney comes along as a cheerleader as well. 2 by 2 by 2. There you go. Formula V racing at an extraordinary, some might say absolutely ridiculously crazy type of level. And I'd understand exactly why you said that. And David Gerard hanging on to the back of this battle as well. So he's in a great position. Robbie Wright leading that next pack as we've had contact further back in the pack. Russell Daly has had an issue. I'll go back and take a quick look at that. Let's see what happened. Oh, yeah, just a little bit of contact there that's upset the apple cart. Eric Lancheres leading, and that's what he has in his revision mirror at the moment. Alexander Bugashud to his outside. Right behind him, Christopher Cassiano. Christian Flag also wanting his piece of the pie. And Kabinski holds down 5th spot. And well and truly in it, Alex goes very, very wide there. Big off track for him. Loses a couple of spots. Cassiano and Christian Flag go forward 1. 10 minutes left to go in this race, so still plenty of time, but this is the biggest gap we've seen from a race leader in the two heats, first race and part 2 of this race that we've seen so far, 0.5 of a second. Now, I need to go back and take a look at this battle further back. It's Boo Bear leading the way at the moment. Sully's made his way up into 9th spot, and Robbie Wright going with him as well. There's still plenty at stake, even though they're not battling out the championship. Up onto the start-finish straight they come. Suleiman Khan's in a perfect position to slipstream. Goes to the inside, moves his way into the top 8. Now Alexander is back there in 4th spot. He's all over the back of Christian Flag. 10 minutes left to go, so 1/3 of this race in the bank. This is just ludicrous. There you've got Nathan Maroney also in the slipstream, and he's bringing Gabinski. Sean has lost a couple of spots. Now Cassiano having a go up front. Can he get it done? They're side by side and they're almost interlocked wheels. Cassiano not backing out, and Eric Lancheras staying with the fight. So this is fascinating. The Canadian versus the American. And Alexander goes 3 wide around the outside. Have a go at this. And he's got his nose in front. Can he hold it? It's difficult to do there. He's got a great run. He may have just been able to regain the race lead. Eric still stay there. There's still 3 wide into turn 2. Wow. And a 2x2 battle right behind too with Christian Flag and Nathan Maroney. This is intense. Laps are ticking down, 8.5 minutes left to go in the final race of season number 2. Now, while I have half a second, I'll tell you this. There will be a race next week. It'll be a non-championship round. We will be doing commentary for it, but I'll be doing commentary from the car. So I probably won't make it past turn 2, so don't worry, it'll be straight back into the commentary box. But here is the battle up front. Once again, they're going side by side. Chris Cassiano, big problems. Over he goes. He's rolled out of it, and his championship hopes and aspirations have just gone tumbling out the door, if you'll excuse the pun. Christian Flag goes through to the race lead. Eric Lancheras in second. We need to go back and take another look at what transpired here. Here's the replay, side by side with Eric Lancheras. Eric just got a little bit of understeer, run wide, tags the side of him, and that is what you call one almighty crash. We have to have one more view of this on board with Cassiano. I know we're missing out on racing action. There's the contact, and there is the world and his championship flashing by at a rate of knots. Christian Flag leading the way. Eric Lancheras holds down second. Alexander Boogashert up into third. Maroney picks up a spot. Gabinski's having a go at him as they come around. And still, the top 6 are within a chance of taking out a victory. David Gerard, talk about punching above your weight. Have a go at how good David Gerard is. A 2.5k driver battles a 3, a 4.4, a 6.8, a 5.9 and a 6.2. I keep telling David he's a lot quicker than he gives himself credit for, and there is the proof. Now, Chris Cassiano, Christopher's got a meatball flag, so his race is done and dusted. Christian Flag now wants this lead over Eric Lancheras. They run side by side as they come up onto the straight. Eric's still got his beak in front. Alexander in the slipstream, and he's giving Christian a bump draft. I hate bump drafting in Formula V, only because I generally end up in the concrete wall. But he's giving it a go, and he's covering off Nathan Maroney, who wants a piece of the pie. Nathan unfortunately couldn't compete at all rounds this season. I won't go into reasons why, but I'm sure if you follow Nathan on his YouTube channel, you've probably got half a chance of knowing why. He's been a very naughty boy. Well, not according to reality, but maybe according to the iRacing stewards anyway. I think it's hardcore myself, but hey, look, He's a mate, so I'm always going to think that way. Now, Christian Flag goes side by side. We've only got 5 minutes left to go in this race. Alexander is going up on the outside. Nathan Moroney wants to go with him and make it 4 wide. Can he stick his nose up? It's almost that. Now, let's see what Alexander can do. He's got the line, he's got the speed, he's run a touch wide, and that's brought Nathan Moroney and Christian Flag making contact as well. Eric Lancheres goes back to the race lead, but Alex is not done with him yet. We know he's quick out of this corner, and it does it again. He does it again, but has he shown his hand too early? That is a question. Has he shown his hand too early? A lap car of Chris Cassiano pulls off the track. That is such a heartfelt pass for him. He did the right thing, got out of everyone's way so he didn't interfere with the championship, but he would be hurting. Contact between Christian Flag and Eric Lancheres.
Series NASCAR this morning.
Holy Toledo. And right behind these guys, they are just absolutely side by side, 3 wide again, going into turn 1. Moroney on the outside. He backs out, and Gabinski's gone around, and he's taken, was that Sully Khan? By the looks of things, yes, it was.
Sorry, Sean. Sorry.
And Sully has got straight into Discord and said, I am so sorry. Here's what happened. Just got into the back and also tagged David Gerard on the way through for good measure. I think it was David that we saw. So hard luck there for Sully Khan. He's had an outstanding season this season and didn't need to end it that way, unfortunately for him. My heart goes out to you, Sully. You've had an outstanding run, and that was not indicative of what you had. There's Cassiano getting out of the way now. Alexander Bulgashid leading this feature race. Will it be enough championship points-wise if he does hold down this spot to take victory? He'll know in about 4 minutes' time. Christian Flag, that leads the championship coming into this one, moves his way up into second. That might be enough with his position in the first heat. And there's a gaggle of cars right behind. Let's go back and check them out. Christian Flag, as we spoke about. Eric Lancheres, well, you know, his race is not done. Then Nathan Moroney. Alex Bradley right behind them. Great drive from him. And David Gerard still sits back there in 6th spot, picking up very valuable championship points as well. Onto the start-finish straight they come. And Christopher Cassiano's just got Nathan Moroney behind. He won't relinquish to Nathan. There's no way. He'll fight with him. Why not? The two aren't in the championship. They may as well have some fun. Eric Lancheres looks to the inside of Christian Flag. Can he get it done? Christian's got the outside line, but just runs a little bit wide. Cassiano now gets out of the way and allows Moroney and Bradley to get through. So Alex leading the way, and Christian Flag is doing
Sick drip.
Alexander a service here by holding Christian, and Eric Lancheres has been able to get past him while I was trying to swap cameras, but Christian Flag, while he battles with Eric Lancheres, he keeps him away from Alexander. Onto the start-finish straight they come. Only about 2 more laps to go. There's only 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in this race. Christian Flag, Moroney wants to get into the battle as well. Yeah. And Christian apologising in the background to Nathan for slamming the door on him. He didn't know he was there, to be fair. So here's the situation as it stands at the moment. Alexander with the race lead. Eric Lancheres second. Christian Flag, and these guys are battling out the championship. Sean Gabinski has got a meatball flag, so his race is done effectively. Now let's see what happens. Do they get the white flag this time around? You're riding on board with Alexander, who stays up to really late hours of the morning to be able to compete. No, still two more laps left to go, so still opportunity, and you can see Eric has bridged that gap. He's closed it down. Eric Legault has had an issue out on track. What happened with him? Looks like he's had contact Yeah, he's had contact, and that is how, I dare say, Kabinski was able to get that meatball flag, so contact between them. Now, nothing in it. Have a go at this. First, second, third, and fourth, nose to tail. Now, who pulled off to the side of the track there? I heard somebody say they were just going to park it and watch. I don't blame them. Okay, here we go. Down across the strike. White flag is out. So it's all on for young and old. Christian flag all over the back of Eric Lancheres. He's just bolting away. Now this battle for second is on for young and old. Christian flag on the outside of Eric Lancheres. He wants that spot. He wants the championship points. Almost gets into the back of him. Alexander at the moment will be giggling all the way to the bank because he has just pulled away a half-second gap as these guys battle for the final two podium spots. Alexander comes through the final turn. Checkered flag is going to come out. He is going to take the victory, but who's going to finish second? Well done, Alexander. A great performance to take out the feature. Right behind them, side by side, Eric Lancheres. Oh, something's happened. They're all blocked. Oh, what happened? I heard everybody panicked there. I've got no idea who finished second. Everything went black.
I think Grant wants to do an interview.
Everything went black. Insane. Absolutely insane. So we're going to have to go and check the results. This is crazy. Let's go and check the results. I can't even tell you who won the final race of the season. You've got to love iRacing, don't you? You've got to love internet connections. Wow. We need to stand by for these results in order to know who has taken the victory or who's taken second. That is absolutely off the scale. You can't ask for something more bizarre. Here are the results. So the feature race, Alexander, Nathan Maroney got second, Christian Flag third, Alex Bradley, I should say. Then David Gerard, fifth. Robbie Wright, Sean Gabinski. What happened to Eric? How? It's crazy. Now, let's join them on Discord and see if we can find out the state of play here. I'll put the boys to air. I heard somebody call out that they know who. I didn't even get to see the who got second and third in that race. The whole screen went black for some reason. Who won the championship? Does anyone know?
No, nobody has any idea.
I won. It has up there. Have you won 1 point?
Alex takes the championship by 1 point over Christian.
Wow.
Congrats.
Wow. What
I should have blocked Nathan harder.
Yeah, you should have.
524 to
Holy
523.
shit.
1 point.
Well, Berger, I know you are in the chat. Mate, congratulations. Well done. What an extraordinary season it's been. Say a few words.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun and a lot of chaos.
Chaos is probably the best way to sum it all up. How difficult was it in those final two races? Because there was plenty of venom out there. 3 wide into turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. I mean, come on.
Yeah, well, race 1 was probably the last lap there was probably the most insane last lap ever. We were like 4 wide for the whole lap. Yeah.
Well, mate, well done. Who else have we got in chat? Chris Cassiano, you're here, aren't you?
Yes, yeah, I'm here.
Mate, hard luck for you. What a tough day at the office. As somebody who was battling out the series and had done so well, you must be gutted.
It's all right. Same thing happened here last season as well. So might have to have some chats about driving standards, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. Great season. I'm just here for the wheel to wheel, so it was a good time.
Thank you, guys, and thank you on behalf of everybody that's watched. I know a lot of people have contacted me and said what an outstanding season it has been, how much fun it has been to be able to watch, and you guys have put on a great show. I'm very much looking forward to the next season. I think it's going to be absolutely outstanding. Thanks very much for taking time out to have a chat with us. Let's take a look at the championship standings as it is at the moment. Alexander Bugasherd, 524 points. Christian Flagg, 523. Eric Lancheres, who started the season so solidly, had such an outstanding season this season, finds himself. Let me just switch off their Discord. I think that's the one. Yeah, he's had an outstanding season this season, led from the get-go and looked like he was just going to run away with it. Finishes in third. Hope to see him back next season. And Christopher Cassiano sits back there in fourth. He can't be, look, I know it wasn't the way you wanted the season to end, but he can't be too disappointed with that. Sean Gabinski in fifth spot. Robbie Wright, David Gerard in his first ever season. And I don't think he run the full season either. Finishes in seventh, so hats off to you. Nathan Moroney, Sully Khan, and Thomas Tucker rounds out the top 10. We will be back next week. It'll be an interesting race format, so do be prepared for that, and we will look forward to catching up with you next time. Bye for now. I need to go and have a good lie down, as Dave Cameron would say. Thanks, guys. Oh, thank you. That was freaky, mate. 3 wide and 3 wide going into turn 1. Oh, I almost lost my throat at one stage of it. That was great, mate. What an amazing season. Thank you, everybody, for letting me be involved. This is such an honour. I love it. Oh no, it's all my pleasure, mate. This is so much. Coming out of retirement and doing something for the love of it with great people, it's my honour, mate. Really it is.
And the waving rain.
Oh.